good to join. Alright. Alright, I'm hopping in. 14 driver field, alright. Hello YouTube, welcome to the Veedverks Outlaws Cup Series. As you know, it's Wednesday night, we're in for a good treat. We're back at the Tricky Triangle, the Pocono Raceway. This track is filled with 3 straightaways of 3 different lengths and 3 completely different corners and only 3 corners. Why it's called the Tricky Triangle. Last time we were here, we had one hell of a race.
Ready?
So this is a 2.5 mile tri-oval. These drivers are about to get into their starting order here. They're going to go on 1 pace lap. We'll meet them around the next time by as they take the green flag. 23 lap, stage 1. Alright. So that should be, I believe that's on the outer edge of the fuel window. Or maybe past one. So, well, I got y'all. Make sure y'all go to Veedverks.com and use promo code VCOS for discounts on CBD-based products and needs. Gotta check it out. And let's go through the starting order here. So, the front row, the 24 and the 22, nothing new. Forget those guys. Next. No, but on the front row, we have Jay Wood and Corey. Again, 2 of the most well-respected drivers in the series. They're going to be going right at it here on the get-go. In row 2, we have the 1 of Party People and the 2 of Trans. In row 3, we have the 3 of Riot and the 23 of Cody. In row 4, we have the 8 and the 20. In row 5, we have the 19 and the 78. In row 6, we have the 95 and the 13. And in row 7, we have the the 9 and the 12. Those are the 14 drivers about to do battle here at Pocono, Pennsylvania, own Pocono Raceway for the Gander Outdoors 400 at Pocono. Field of 14 comes off of turn 3, working their way to the restart box. The restart is waved off. Pandemonium in the back few rows.
He looked like he was trying to warm up his tires and hit the grass and shot right up in front of me.
Trouble in the back of the field. Looks like everybody will be able to regain control and get back to their starting positions. Well, they actually worked on the Technics games. It actually warmed up the tires. Yeah, I know. You just said digital. I'm like, They did work, and we downgraded. Looks like we got somebody in the background trying to get back up here. That's the 3 of Riot. He'll be able to rejoin the field and get his spot right before we get back going here, or get to green here. So we'll have a 22 lap third stage, as the stage was reduced by 1 lap by the added pace lap. We're under a green-yellow situation. So this time, we'll come through turn 3, and we'll grab the green flag. The field of 14 working their way out of turn 3.
Careful, still there.
As they tighten up, we get ready to rumble here at the Tricky Triangle. 13 drivers take the green flag. The 9's in the pit lane. Green flag is in the air. We're racing at Pocono.
Right, you're clear. Clear high, bud.
Jay Wood able to clear the field. The 1 on the bottom, that's Party sliding down, sliding around the racetrack and losing a few spots there. So right now, the top three, we got Jaywood, Corey, and Trans. Party there in fourth, and we got a battle for fifth. That is Cody and no, that's Riot. Now in the fifth position. Cody sliding back behind the. And we got Miz making a run at Riot there.
Still there.
Into turn one they go. Miz on the preferred lane on the inside.
All clear.
See if out of turn one he can clear the three. He will do so. The 95 on the apron there in the back. The top four are nose to tail, driving away from these guys. But these three are about to get nose to tail and get lined up and try to catch the front four. Actually make it the front four versus the next four. All this is going on for the fifth position, and now we have the three under attack from the 23. The 23 clears the three. Now that's Miz and Cody. They'll be going at it fifth and sixth. Riot back to 7, and the 8 car there in 8th. Back up front, looks like Party's looking for a run on Trans. Couldn't get there, but it's going to be all over that back bumper as they head down the Long Pond straightaway as they look for the tunnel turn number 2. For the tunnel turn, you got to go on a wide entry, arc it all the way down to the bottom of the corner, clip the apex and hit the gas and drive right out of there. It's a fun corner for sure. Riot is back up to 6th back there as Cody's back to 7th, trying to fight off the 8 car.
That was a great
With about 3 laps complete here, we got Jaywood over Corey, over Trans and Party, your top 4. Then back we got Miz over Riot, over the 8 and the 23, and now the 19 moves into the top 9. So we got 5 cars nose to tail heading their way down to the tunnel turn as the top 4 started to split apart a little bit. Oh, it looks like the 8 had to check up and the 23 had to make a evasive maneuver to stay out of the back bumper of 2 words. We just have a large gaggle, 5 cars under a blanket here for the 5th position.
All right.
The 19 and the 20 are side by side. The 19 all the way down on the bottom of the racetrack. That is for the 8th position. Miz and IROC going at it. 2 words is getting a back bumper full of that Toyota 23 behind him. Cody was not messing around with 2 words. He wanted around him. If you look, you can see the 13 looking to make indents on these guys 5th through 9th and trying to establish himself as part of the top 10. There's a contact in the back of the 8 and the 23 made contact along with the 20. The 23's in the grass. The 8 got into the wall and kept it going. Looks like we'll be staying green for the moment. It was only the 23 who really got in trouble there. The 19 is back there as well. I believe the 19 and the 23 made contact in the tunnel turn, and that's what set off a huge incident there. Looks like the 8 got into the wall, and it was on from there. The 23 slid and went into the grass. The 8 car now back behind the 13. That is a battle for 7th right there. The 13 of controllers in 7th. 2 words is there in 8th. And check out Spoob there in 9th. Looking to make his mark as he's now newly moved into the top 10 here. The 78 follows the 8. The 12 is going to go ahead and follow the 13. That's the 12 of Stoner. Oh, into turn 1, it got really tight between Spoob and Stoner. They made slight contact. Again, this is all going on for the 7th position. This is 7th through 10th under a blanket here. We got 2 words, Controller, Spoob, and Stoner. 2 words got the grass. Controller's gonna make a run for it. Spoob's in the wall. That's 10th. And here comes Stoner. Stoner diving to the inside. To the inside of the 13. He can't stay under the 13. The 13 sliding up the track. Trying to clear V8 car. Boob is now looking for 8th. Maybe 7th. About to take a 3. Why thinks better of it. Falls back behind the 8. To head back into turn number 1. The 8 is way out of the groove. The 13 has a clear shot at 7th. Spoob looking to make an even more aggressive move to take 7 from the 13 car. We're 3 wide down the long pond. Spoob trying to clear the 13 for 7th. Can't clear him as they'll head back down into turn number 3. The 12 now working with the 78 and the 8 on the outside with the 13. The 13 didn't have the preferred line in the 3 but was able to clear the 78. Now move the 95 into this gaggle. We got this battle 7th through 11th under a blanket. Boob diving to the inside looking for 7 from Controller. Can't get down there. Now Spoob on the defense here. Trying to keep 8th place from 2 words. Now head down the long pond. Spoob will try to get his momentum and have another shot at Controller into the tunnel turn. Everybody on the edge of controls. They work their way through turn 2. 5 cars under a blanket. This is going on for the 7th position. Boob looking to the inside of the 13. Does he have to run through the center of the corner? They're going to be side by side out of 3 as they work their way down the front stretch. The 13 has a lot of help from the 8. The 78 is all by himself down on that inside. The 12 look to join him. And it looks like the 8 is going to use the slipstream, get around the 78, move 2 words to 8th. Spoob makes some contact with the 8. Has to take an evasive maneuver to the inside on the exit of 1. Try to keep that car under control. And 2 words is on the hunt for 7. There goes 2 words by the 13 easily. Spoob is dropping back. Now holding on to dear life with the top 10 back there side by side with the 95.
Drop your speed, driver.
Miz on the pit lane. Here comes 2 words and Stoner. Cody is coming out.
Coming to the crossed flags. Halfway, this time by.
Back up front, you're not missing anything. It's Jaywood over Corey. 1st and 2nd. Party is 3rd, a little ways back. And Trans is 4th. Several cars on pit lane coming.
Clear of the pit,
Now,
down.
the 13 to 78, they're going at it hard. I can't give you a definite position for what they're battling for, but they're about to come to pit lane here. At least one of them will. Oh, and they both make it to pit lane. They're going to make contact on the entry. That commitment cone went for a wild ride. That commitment cone did not have a life after that. That's the commitment cone, that one. 78 was on it trying to get to pit lane and down to pit red speed. So Jaywood, Party, and Trans are in. 3 of the 4 leaders. Corey, your race leader, is now in the pit lane. He's going to let Stoner and 2 words get their lap back. This is your race leader. We're going to see where he merges out of pit lane here after his service. The 19 to 23 there. Last car is now on the lead lap. The 9 did follow the 22 on the pit lane as well. Again, this is your race leader, and we're going to see if he beats the rest of them out. Corey is down and away. Now he's got to get up to speed. Jay Wood is on the front stretch. 10 laps to go in stage 1. Jay Wood's going to go right around the outside of Corey and resume the race lead. And they should all be able to make it to the end of stage 1. Yep, 10 laps to go. Caution on the speedway to 23 and to 19. Huge accident in turn 3. What I'm hearing is the 19 was to the inside of the 23, possibly may have clipped the grass, slid up into the 23, and it was on from there. I can only assume it was both heavy impacts with the outside wall, looking at the damage. Pit lane is closed as everybody tries to form a queue up here on the front stretch. And now with 9 laps to go in stage 1. Nobody is a lap down. There will not be a free pass. What? Oh, the 9 is a lap down. So the 9 is the beneficiary. My bad. That should make everybody on the lead lap now. Nine laps to go in stage 1. The pit lane will be opened this time by to all the cars in the lead lap, which is all 14 in this field. So these guys all just pitted for 4 tires and fuel. The 22 has the freshest tires. How much do tires matter at Pocono? In real life, you'd say they don't matter too much, but this game does like to have tires degrade in the middle of a run quite a bit. So the queue of 13 crew chiefs on top of 13 different pit boxes, scratching their head. Should I stay or should I go? Well, the 14th car is working its way back around the racetrack. And it's probably going to pit because fresh tires. But I may be wrong. So the queue of 13 work their way through turn 3. The pit lane is open to them. Who's getting service?
Back it down, back it down.
Oh, the 24 to 2. 22 and the 20 all fake the rest of them out into the pit lane. 9 drivers take service. 4 do not. And then the 9 is just making his way to pit lane, so make that 10 drivers taking service. The 13 had trouble getting to pit lane there. Yep, 10 drivers taking service, 4 do not. You have Jay Wood and Corey in the front row.
Hold
and
your
then we
line,
have
stay
Trans
high.
and Miz in row 2. The race out of the pit lane, Party's going to come out in the 5th position. He's going to win the race off of pit road. Then it's the 78, 95,
Stay
8,
high
12, and
Still
3.
There. Clear all around there.
Behind the 3, it's going to be several cars with damage working their way back onto the racetrack. The 13, the 23 among those cars. The 19 as well. Everybody is on their way to the queue, but we got cars. They're going to be coming full song through the tunnel turn right now.
Still there.
I agree with that call. Yeah, Cody's coming full song.
Careful.
Right now.
Still there.
Yeah.
Still there.
The 13 won't be lined up. So, 7 laps to go this lap.
Careful, still there.
We will be going green with 6 laps to go in stage 1. Nobody has been able to dethrone Jay Wood.
Still there.
Corey
Clear
has
low,
been the one to stay with him, but not able to pass him, except on green flag pit stops. Trans is a commoner to the top 3, at least this race he has been. And Miz, a new player here in the top 5, though he was in the top 5 earlier, now he's going to have a shot at the race lead.
Still there.
He'll be restarting 4th. Party will be restarting 5th. He was in the top 4, in the top 4 lead battle at the beginning of the stage. We'll see if he can get back up there and run with these guys.
Stay high up here.
One will
Still
have
there.
fresher tires than the others.
Hold your line, got one inside.
But everybody behind
clear
the
all
one
around there.
car has 4 tires. So the top 4 did not pit. The one took 2 tires. Everybody else has 4 tires and repaired damage and got an oil change and got a hot dog in the pit lane and everything.
Inside.
Yeah. Well, the pit crews are the ones eating the ice cream. We got 14 strong. Jay Wood and Corey giving each other a little bit of love before they get back to
Careful,
racing
still
here.
there. All right, you're clear
Going
there.
green with 6
Inside.
laps to go in stage 1. The tricky triangle is about to show its full extent here at the end of stage 1. Who will bring it home in about 6 laps from
Stay
now?
high up here.
The field of
Careful, still
14
there.
works their way out of turn number 3. They work their way towards the imaginary restart box.
Careful, still there. Inside.
Green flag is in the air. We're racing again at Pocono. Corey got a great start, but has no help behind him. And Jay Wood has all the help in the world with a huge push from Trans into turn 1. Great start
Car
to
on the
magnified
outside
with assistance on the restart. The 22 able to get out in front of the 2, and the 95's in the wall in the back. Spun all
Careful,
by
still there.
himself all the way to the inside wall. 19 into the outside wall there. Now the top 5 single it out. Or Spoob is now looking at 4th from Party. 78 to the inside of the 1. Can he stay under him and get a run through the center of turn 3? Out of turn 3 they come. 5 laps to go in stage 1.
5 to go, you got this.
Neither of them getting the support
Still
they
there?
need to pass the other.
You're all clear on
Oh,
the bottom.
Party all the way down the racetrack to make a defensive move on the 78. This allows the 20 of Miz to get up there. The 20 still getting shoved by the 8. He's going all the way up the racetrack.
Outside.
Careful, still there.
Now Spoob and Miz are going at it. That's for the 5th position.
Clear low.
Miz takes over 5th. Spoob back to 6th. And Miz looking for 4th from Party. Oh, Corey and Jay were making contact up front as there's a lot of contact
Hold
in
your
the
line,
back.
got one outside.
Corey to the outside of Jay Wood, side by side into turn 3. This is for the lead. We're coming to 4 laps to go in stage 1.
Stay on the
He's
bottom.
going to get the run
Still
off of
there.
turn 3.
Inside,
Corey had
inside.
to blip the throttle there to stay out of the outside wall.
Car there on the
Trans is
inside.
going to be right there helping his teammate try to get by that 24. There's a lot of action in the back, but the lead battle is just
Stay
as
high, stay
important.
high.
Corey
Still
and
there.
Jay Wood still
All
side
right,
by
you're
side
clear.
in the 1.
Inside.
Coming out of turn
All
1,
clear.
Corey with a lot of assistance from his teammate. Trying to get around that Chevrolet. The 4 Duo will do so. The 22 and the 2 now 1st and 2nd. Jay Wood back to 3rd. And is that Spoob I see in 4th? How did happen? Spoob has his eyes set on that 24 car. Also has to defend from a raging 8, 3, and 20 car behind him. 3 laps to go in stage 1. So now that Corey and Trans have taken over the lead here in the late part of stage 1, will they battle each other for the stage win? coming 3 wide into the tunnel turn. He gives way. The 8 and the 78 continue to do battle. The 20's in the wall behind them. This time by 2 laps to go in stage 1. Trans over Jay Wood over Corey. Jay Wood got around the teammate of Corey. 2 laps. Lane is closed. Let's see, on board with Jay Wood. Can he catch Trans and get back up there? He has just under 2 laps remaining in stage 1 to do it. With a huge run out of turn 1, he's going to be all over Trans down the Long Pond.
Car high, careful there.
Using that slipstream to close the gap, he's going to lift the throttle a little bit as they enter the tunnel turn. Who's going to get a better exit? The 2 car almost catches the wall. The 24 nearly perfect. In the turn 3 they go. They're going to see 1 lap to go in stage 1. Boop fighting hard there in 4th. Trying to hold on from the 8 carved 2 words. 1 lap to go in stage 1. Can Jay Wood get around the 2?
White flag is in the air. All right, you're clear.
You see drivers further back using all the front straightaway, all 5 lanes down the front stretch to block and defend and maintain their positions. The top 3 now nose to tail with 2 more corners left in the stage. Jay Wood is gonna be on the aggressive. Look for a way around Trans. He won't look to the inside of him into the tunnel turn. He's got to get a good run out of turn 2. And he didn't get the best of run. Trans got a great...
Oh, come on, Warfare. Oh my god. That just fucking completely destroyed my car.
Nice driving that stage, driver.
Lap of stage 1. We were not able to catch that as we were focused on the lead battle. Top 3 cars were nose to tail. But anyway, we're going to line them back up 14 strong. We're going to try it again. 20 laps here in stage 2. Green flag is in the air. We're racing. 22 laps for stage 2. In the turn 1 they go. Jay Wood on the outside. A chance there. Chance catches the apron. They make contact and around they go. Jay Wood's going to the outside wall. Trans is in the outside wall. The 13 is involved. The 23, the 9 involved. The 19, the 78. The big one at Pocono. Part 2. It started all with the lead battle. Trans caught the apron, had to keep his car under control, drove up the racetrack, hit Wood, and it was on from there. When the top 2 in front of a field of 14 wreck, it's not going to be good. That's exactly what happened, yep.
Back it down, back it down.
That was a late entry, holy shit.
I mean, that was a huge accident.
Me, because I dropped back at the beginning because of what happened at the end. I didn't want to be in around anybody, and then I seen that, and I just happened to make it through.
The only cars I saw get through were the 22, 3, and 1.
Last from last to 5th.
That was not the spot to be. Here they come out of pit lane. It's going to be a race.
Okay,
The
get back
22
in there.
wins
Let's
the race
go.
off of pit road over to 20. Looks like the 1 over to
Damn.
95, the 3 to 9.
I took 4 tires.
So
Yeah.
the race leader goes from the lead to 5th. Got the 9 and 6, the 12 and 7. The 3 and 8, the 23 and 9, the 78 and
Yeah,
10.
he's good.
The 2 and 11. Got the 13 and 12, the 24 and 13. And the 19 closing up on the gear. We'll be ready to go 14 strong and try it again with about 20 to go here in stage 1.
Stay on the bottom here. Careful, still there. Still there. Still there.
Ready to try and do battle here in
Still
stage
there.
2 yet again. We going green with about 20 laps to go.
Stay low. Still there.
Corey, the race leader, chose the outside lane. Green flag is in the air. We're racing again at the
20 laps to go.
Poconos. Miz with a huge push. Party decides to ditch the 20, go up to the 22.
Careful there.
One, Corey able to clear Miz by a lot.
Clear all around.
Miz initially got help on the restart, but because of the start-finish line rule, as soon as Party crossed the start-finish line, he dipped. Miz with a huge run down the long pond has a chance to look to the inside of the 22 into the tunnel turn. Thinks better of it. Cars at the wall in the back. The 8 caught the wall. All over the apron there in the back. The 8 to the inside wall, spinning.
Got one peeking inside. Drop your speed, driver.
Thought about staying out. Nobody actually committed. Nobody wants to be the brave one. I can tell you I was not looking at the beginning of that accident, so I won't be able to give you a good view. The 24 is down and away.
You're clear of pit road.
So coming out of pit lane here,
Careful,
it's going to be the 24-1 car. That's also not a rare front row.
Stay low, stay low. Careful, still there.
Everybody is there.
Careful, still there.
Yes. So the front row, we have the 24 and the 1 side by side, the 22 and the 13 in row 2, and the
Still
3 there in 5th, the 95 and 6th, the 20 and 7th. Looks like the 2 and 8th, the 23 and 9th, the
All
78
right,
and
clear
10th.
outside.
The
Back
field
it
of 14
down,
goes
back
at
it
it.
down.
Green flag back in the air. We're racing at Pocono. Corey all the way to the paint, down on the bottom of the racetrack. Letting the whole field go by, did not want to be in the middle of the pack. Very smart move as the way stage 2 has started. I wouldn't be in the middle of that one either.
Okay, get back in there. Let's go.
After the many accidents to start stage 2, drivers are being extra courteous here on this restart. Party on the defensive here, trying to hold off the 13 of Controller and the 3 of Riot. Cody making his move up there. He's looking for 4th, up in the 5th position right now. Diving to the inside is the 23. They're going to go 3 wide into 1. He's going to think better of it and back off. The 23 sliding up the track. That's going to open the door for the 2. Side by side for 5th. Cody barely able to clear trans. They're going to fall back nose to tail. Gaggle of cars here behind the 3 car. Riot sliding up the track, and he's got company with Controller and Cody following it up the track. Back into 1 they go. The 24 and the 1 have not been able to pull away from this pack of cars. Oh, somebody hard into the wall, and the 13 hard into the inside wall. Looks like we're going to stay green since it was only the 13 car at the moment. Yeah, Jaywood and Party have not been able to pull away from the field right now. Riot is looking to make his indent at Party for 2nd. $13 laps to go in stage 2. Party looking to the inside of Jaywood. getting a run through the center of turn 1. Jaywood's going to have the run on the exit, but Party's going to have the slipstream all the way down the long pond straightaway. Top 4 going to file in, single file through the tunnel turn, and then down the short chute to turn 3. Jaywood still over Party, Riot, Trans, and Spoob now your top 5. Spoob out in front of Cody. Top 6 nose to tail and all within each other's sights. The 1 being patient, staying right behind Jaywood, maybe even learning a thing or two before he looks for an attack. The 23 looking desperate to get around that 78. Riot now making his move to make himself comfortable with the rest of the podium. Top 3 starts to pull away. 11 laps to go in stage 2.
That's it.
Miz with an issue out of the tunnel turn. 9 is on pit lane. Jaywood in the wall, new leader, Party people.
Back it down, back it down.
So yeah, Party over Riot over Jaywood now your top 3. On the exit of turn 1, and that's what allowed the 1 to pull up beside him and get around him. Jaywood looks to be in trouble now that he's in some traffic. The 23 now looking to pull up on Jaywood.
Clear of the pits, hammer down.
Jaywood, you can see, is battling a very tight race car. A lot of understeer in that 24 car. The 24 is working through the pit lane, followed by the 2 and the 78! And the 19, the 12, and the 3, or I'm sorry, the 8 all making friends on pit lane. Nobody gives a care on what their car looks like as long as they get to pit lane and get to the service. Back up front, the 1 and the 3 are nose to tail. Cody, they're in third, but not in the slipstream enough to be a factor. We'll see, when do these guys pit? They work their way through turn number 3. They both stay out this lap. The 23 decides it's a good lap to pit. Along with the 13. Back up front, Party and Riot still leading the party up here. All by themselves on the lonely Long Pond straightaway. They work their way through turn 3 this time. We'll see if they pit. Neither of them pit. 8 laps to go in stage number 2. 7 laps to go. These two drivers continue to lead. 23's in trouble. Something amiss on the 23 car, trying to get up to speed. Back up front, it looks like the 3 has pitted, but the 1 has not. Yep, that is it. The 3's on pit road. The 1 has stayed out. So the 1 has made his bet. He's really hoping for a caution or something to fall his way here, as he is going really long compared to the rest. Jaywood working his way past Corey. Battles for the 5th position. The 1 car working his way to pit lane now. Looks like our new leader is the 95 if he hasn't pitted already, actually. So, Two Words actually becomes the race leader. Bombs away is second. Jaywood getting his lap back. Or attempting to from 2 Words. The 8 car is your race leader.
5 to go, driver.
Oh, okay, never mind. This is for the race lead. Huge issue on the front stretch. The 3 very slow on the front stretch. The 24 makes easy work of the 8. Easily works his way around them. But the 8 fights back. Never mind on the easy. Side by side down the long pond. Party people played some strategy. He is still your race leader. He has a 7-second lead over Jaywood. He's on the front stretch right now. He must have taken a splash or just 2 tires. Because he did pit. He did have up a 40-second lead over these guys. But he still has a 7-second lead over Jaywood. Coming around to 3 laps to go in stage 2. This may be the winning strategy for the stage. Party people running all by himself. Looks like Miz is the first car 1 down. That's absolutely insane. The 8 car never lost a race, or never gained a race lead. And the 24 was never battling for it in the first place. This was all going on for the 2nd position. First it was bombs away, then 2 Words, and then Jaywood. But all that happened for the 2nd position. 3 laps to go in stage 2. Just by coming to 2 to go. Hardy still with a huge lead over Jaywood, well over 5 seconds. Hardy works his way through turns 3. On to 2 laps to go in stage 2.
2 laps to go.
Caution on the speedway. 2 laps to go in stage 2. The pit lane is closed. That means Hardy people is going to win the stage.
Does that mean I get my lap back?
Strategy and a lucky caution.
Can I just take it? I'm right at him. Okay. Just let them know that's what I'm doing.
The 20 car of Miz is your beneficiary. He's going to go ahead and get that lap back. And this time by, the 1 car is going to come to turn 2. And he'll work his way to the start finish line. He's going to take 1 lap to go in stage 2 under caution.
You're almost out of gas.
What an unbelievable turn of events. And it's all going to play out in the party's favor. The 78 and the 3 will be the 2 cars that are credited with causing the caution. The 78 is the cause car.
All right,
1 lap to go in stage 2. And the field works their way around this 2.5-mile racetrack at 85 miles per hour. So the results for stage 1, Party People first, Jaywood 2nd, 2 Words 3rd, Trans in 4th, Cody in 5th, Bombs Away in 6th, Stoner in 7th, iRock in 8th,
you gotta come and pit
Controller in 9th, Corey in 10th, Cracker in 11th, Riot in 12th, Spooby in 13th, and Miz in 14th. What an insane... What an insane way, what an insane order to end stage 2 with. Corey back in the 10th position.
Fuel's got to be low, driver. Let's pit this lap.
Yeah.
So the field of 14, they're going to come out of turn 3. And they're going to come to the green checkered and caution flag. Party People win stage 2.
No points that stage, but plenty of racing left.
I gave myself damage.
I'm still just shocked that Party People was able to stretch the field, hit, only needs to take 2 tires or a splash, hold a huge lead still over Jaywood. That still might have worked in his favor even without the caution, but then the caution just ensued that he wouldn't have to complete the last couple laps at speed and risk making a mistake on older tires.
Oh, right. Made me pass right, but I'll give him the spot. I just
Are you ready here? Outside.
What?
And in the 24, double file as they work their way to turn number 1. Jaywood with a huge run to the center of the corner, side by side down the long pond. Two Words there in 3rd, making a huge run. Stoner pulls to the inside of, I believe that is the 23 of Warfare, moving Stoner to 5th. Warfare with the crossover. Little loose there off of turn 3, side by side for the race lead. Back into turn 1, Jaywood on the inside, Party on the outside. Still side by side as they work their way out of turn 1. 27 laps to go here in the final stage of this race. 27 laps to see who's going to win it at Pocono. At least 2 pit stops. Hardy into the wall. He's going to lose a lot of spots. Still in the wall is the 1 car. Wow, what a major loss for Party. He's going to go all the way back to flirting with the boundary of the top 10. Jay Wood now holding the lead over Trans. And it's a battle for third. Looks like 2 words in third. That moved Party all the way back to the 9th position. Well, it looks like 2 words are shoving the 2 of Trans all the way through the tunnel turn. And coming off of turn 2, they were still locked with bumpers. That's going to allow the 23 to get to the inside of the 8 and maybe to the inside of the 2. Cody's looking for second.
Still there. Top 3, use it if you need it.
They're going to fall back in line.
Oh no. I was gonna beat y'all.
So the caution is out on the speedway. We're gonna be 21 laps to go right now and left in the race. Yep. Jay Wood's still leading. The 13 was almost a lap down, so it's a huge break for controller. He's able to pit early in stage 3, and it's gonna pay off for him with this caution. The field of 14 worked their way through turn 3. The pit lane is open.
Back it down, back it down.
20 laps to go when they cross the start finish. All 14 pit.
20 more laps, no mistake here.
And now I am going to highly doubt
All right now, dig, dig, dig.
Why did it not change? Oh my god. No. It didn't change my tires for some reason. I swore it said 4 tires.
Careful, still there. Stay high up there. Careful, still there. Car there on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
Still there. Careful, still there. Hold your line, stay high. Careful, still there. Got one down low now. Car outside, hold your line. Car there on the inside.
No, this is not
Clear
gonna
down
be good.
low.
Oh wow. I hear you.
Car outside. All clear. Hold your line. Got one outside. All right, you're clear there.
Pits open or closed? Okay.
Slow down.
It did say no tires.
Looks like 12 cars are gonna pit. The 3 is gonna stay out and take. So this technically could be the last pit stop. The 3 car is definitely hoping that there's enough, because everybody else is gonna at least be trying to make it. Looks like the 8's gonna beat the 24 out of pit road. Wow, that was close. Gonna be the 78.
Yeah,
And the
by
20, the
inches.
13,
Like,
the
I mean,
1.
I was watching the. I was watching my car and your car because I'm in chase cam, and my bumper was
19
just
and
a
the
tad
95.
behind yours.
Careful, still there. Clear all around.
Oh wow, I wanted to get loose because I'm going so slow.
Car outside, hold your line. You got room, you're clear there. Still there.
Bye.
Stay on the bottom. Still there.
Drivers coming in to top off. Very smart move to come in and top
Careful.
off the
Still there.
13 and the 9. And the 22 is topping off. 16 laps to go in stage 3.
Stay on the bottom. Careful, still there.
We'll be going green with
Stay
15
low,
laps
stay
to
low.
go.
Careful, still there.
These guys are destined to run about 14 laps on gas. It's going to be really interesting to see who gets the advantage here.
Careful,
So again, right
still
now, the 22, the 9,
there. Stay on
the
the bottom.
22 and the 9
Still
are
there.
the ones in the best spots right now. Everybody else, besides the 3 car, are in decent spots. The 3, he does
Careful,
not
still
hope
there.
this race finishes green. He wants at least one more caution in this race, because that 3 is in trouble if we go green all the way to the end.
Clear high, clear high.
So here we go.
Car outside, hold your line. You got room, you're clear. Car on the outside now. Clear high, bud. Careful, still there. Hold your line, got one outside. You're all clear up top. You're going too fast. Okay, get back in there. Let's go.
Jaywood with the preferred line into the tunnel turn. Gonna clear the rest of the field. Now the 8 looking for second. He's gonna clear the 3. The 78 looking for third. That's a 2 car, I believe. So this caution comes right on the inside of the fuel window. The 78 car in jeopardy right now. It's
Car there on the inside.
pit lane is open. It'll be open with 12 laps to go.
Stay high up here. Careful, still there. You're all clear on the bottom there. Watch your speed, please.
So the 2 Trans is going to go ahead and stay out because this worked out perfectly in his favor. He pitted, came in topped off, knows he will be able to make it to the end, and he's going to take the race lead.
Okay, get back in there. Let's go.
Everybody else pits now. Everybody will be able to make it now. It's going to be a pure race to the end. The field of 12. And the sad day 78 car technically. Alright, I
can. I'm streaming too if you look J Miz.
Did not know that. So we'll be going green with 11 laps to go. And a bad day gone worse. It is official. The 78 is credited with causing his second caution of the day. And he's going to go ahead and take the park again late in this Pocono race. Second time this season he'll be parked late in the Pocono race.
Yeah, everybody's caught up.
There.
That was one hell of a fucked up restart.
Green flag is in the air.
Stay low.
The 2, a huge jump on the 1, up to second, the 24, and third.
Careful, still there. Hold your line there. All right, you're clear.
The field of 12, nose to tail, 3 wide off the tunnel turn. Great. This time I should be 10 laps to go. Trans leading over Party and Jaywood.
10 to go.
Yeah, 10 to go.
Corey there in 4th.
Still there.
The top 5 nose to tail. The top 5 consist of Trans, Party, Jaywood, Corey, and Warfare. Warfare into the inside of the 22 is going to send him up the track.
Oh, come on, 8. Jesus Christ.
Back it down.
That's a caution on the 8 and 20. And I'm not fucking down pit road.
The 8 and the 20 made contact, and both of them are in the pit lane.
It was 8 and 20. And I turned all my stuff off. I'm not doing anything. I'm streaming. You can see. Made me do the 3-second stop.
All right now.
So the order right now: the 2, the 1, the 24, 22 over the 23. But I'm thinking it's the 22 over the 22. They're gonna get it up there. The 12 and 6, the 13 and 7, the 3 and 8. Everybody will be.
I'm up to the field.
It's gonna be open this time. The pit lane is open to the leaders. Who's gonna take it? Of course, nobody in the top 6 takes it. This is crunch time. This is where it matters most. 7 drivers stay out. Eight laps to go in Pocono. 10. No, not 10. That's 20 miles around this insanely different around every corner racetrack. Again, 3 straightaways of 3 different lengths, 3 corners of 3 different bank-ins and lengths. Insane track, hard to master. But in about 7.5 laps from now, one of these guys gonna be called the master of Pocono, a tricky triangle. 7 drivers stayed out here. We're gonna have the 1 and the 2 in row 1. The 2 is your leader. The 2 and the 1, the 24 and the 23, the 22 and the 12 and the 95 are your top 7 who stayed out. Drivers are racing back to the field.
We'll be good to go.
I don't know if we'll be all caught up. We will be good to go.
We're all here. Okay.
So we're getting
Car on
one
the
to go
outside
at the
now.
start-finish line.
Clear high, bud. Car high, careful there.
The field of 12 works their way off of turn 3. They'll get one lap under caution here to sit around and think,
Outside.
get those jitters going. Because when we go green, we'll be going green with 6 laps to go. 15 miles around this.
You're all clear up top. Car on the outside now.
This monumental racetrack.
You got room, you're clear there. Car on the outside now.
One of these 12 drivers.
Careful, still there.
One of these 12 drivers have a great
You're
chance
all
here.
clear up top there.
Let's just go ahead and look at this.
Still
The
there.
front row, we have the 2 and the 1 car. They haven't been the dominant cars of the day, but they've been running 3rd, 4th. The 1 led some laps, the 2 have led some laps. They've led laps up there. So that's a good front row. And then row 2, we have the 24 and the 23. The 24 led most of stage 1. The 23, he's fast, but hasn't been able to show that he can lead yet. So it's going to be interesting to
Got a
see
car
with 6
high
laps
now.
to go if that 23 can get up to the lead. In row 3, we have the 22. We know he's fast, but he hasn't really led today. He's
got
just
room.
sat in
You're
2nd
clear.
in stage 1 and hasn't done much ever since. The 12 of Stoner in 6th. We haven't seen him in the top 5
Got a
most
car
of
high now.
the whole day. We have the 95 in 7th. Bombs Away was
Hold
up
your
there
line. Got
slightly.
one outside.
The 9 of Cracker and Ave up there slightly as well. The 3 of Riot and 9, never really saw him up there. The 13 was up there at one point.
Stay on the bottom.
The top
Careful,
3.
still there. You got room, you're clear.
20 was up there at one point. The 8 were up there. So throughout the field, everybody's had their pretty much
Careful,
fair
still
shot
there.
at the front. The field of 12 worked their way to the imaginary restart
Car there
box.
on the
Green
outside.
flag is in the air. 15 miles left to settle it in Pocono. 6 laps to
Careful,
go.
still there. Stay on the bottom. Careful. Still
Side
there.
by side in the 1.
Car
Party
high, careful
is
there.
going to go ahead and clear Strands for the race lead. Cody's going to take it full wide, looking for 2nd.
All clear.
Oh my god.
And he will do so successfully. There's a record back on the long pond. The 24, the 12, the 3, big wreck on the long pond. The 8 is involved. The 13. The 23 didn't make any contact. 23 did not start it. Caution on the speedway. This is the last caution.
Five to go, you got this.
Twenty-three did not make contact. I mean, he made it 4 wide, but he didn't make any contact with anybody. Yep, there was a lot of space between the 23 to 24.
So, hey, save your replay, stay in the race, and keep going. Keep your position, save your replay, keep going then. If you feel you didn't touch anybody, then you're entitled to do that.
Oh, the 24 was barrel rolled in that wreck.
So, just tell him he's contesting it.
The cause of that caution was the 12 and the 24. And then Corey came across the track in the back, but that was a separate incident. The 12 and the
That
24 's
Corey
gonna
coming
be
back
crash.
across happened before that other crash. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but I mean, I think the big crash that was called was the 12 and the 24, and it was the 12 causing it. That's what I saw. I looked back at Jay Wood's stream. The 23 was clear of everybody and then some. He had a decent lead over the next guy before the crash even happened.
Still there.
So with 5 laps to go, drama late here in the Poconos.
Stay high up here. Careful, still there. Got one peeking inside.
The 23 is going to come out 6th, winning the race off of pit road.
Careful,
the
still
22 7th, the 9 and the 24 8th and 9th,
Clear.
the 12 and 10th, the 8 and 11th, and the 13 and 12th.
Still there. Inside.
It's going to be close if everybody gets lined up here. Everybody's
Stay high,
going,
stay
the leaders
high.
are going
Careful,
into the
still
tunnel turn,
there.
and the 13's just in turn 1. I think we might be able to.
Still there. Careful, still there.
The first incident I saw on the backstress was the 22 and the 8 when he came across, but
Yeah.
that's something happened between the where the 22 was. I don't know what, but he
Car
went
there
down
on the
and he
left.
almost caught me.
Hold your line, got one
Alright,
inside.
we are getting
So,
the
I'm
green
just-
flag this time by. We're going green with 4 laps to go at Pocono. The one of party people, side by side with
Alright,
the 2
clear
of
low.
Trans, the 95 of Bombs away up there.
Hold your line, got
Green
one
flag
inside.
back in the air.
Clear
We're
low, clear
racing
low.
at Pocono. 4 to go to settle it. That's 8 miles. That's 10 miles. I can do math.
Careful, still there. Clear low, clear low.
Oh, 23 into the grass. He's going to keep it off the rest of the field. Back in the grass again. Somehow doesn't hit anybody else. Into the tunnel turn they go. Miz looking hard to get around Trans. A 9 hard into the wall in the back. Nobody else collected.
No
Still
2.
there. Clear
Oh,
low.
come
Now the turn
on!
3 to 20
And that
into
just
2
fucks me.
contact.
That is awesome.
20's on the pit lane.
Fucking god
Clear
damn
clear
it!
down.
I got underneath the 2 and I guess he got loose and it shot me down the track. It was gonna be a top fucking 3 for me.
Track, 3 wide for second.
And now it's
Bombs up
fucking
to-
12th.
Bombs looking for second from Stoner.
I'm
and
sure that would be my fault
Ryan.
somehow with Trans. But that was not my fault at all.
Stoner now clear of the 95 and the 3 for second. They
Nice.
make hard contact with the wall. The 8's now shooting his way up to 3rd. Can anybody get the party? Oh, the 3 barely avoiding the pit barrels at the end of pit lane. 2 laps to go in Pocono. 5 miles left. Last lap.
Yep.
Last lap at Pocono. The 12 of Stoner looking to make some last-ditch efforts to get to the
One more to go.
one-car party. Into the tunnel turn they go. Who can get a perfect tunnel turn? That's what's going to matter most as they come to turn 3. Into turn 3 they go. Hardy's just got to make it out of this corner. No contest out of turn 3. The winner at Pocono is going to be Party. Stoner's going to come home second. 2 words 4th. Jaywood, or 2 words 3rd. Jaywood 4th. Controller 5th, Corey 6th, Tran 7th, Cracker 8th, Bombs Away 9th, Cody 10th, Miz 11th, Riot 12th, Boo will DNF 13th, IROC will DNF 14th. Free for all for second place because Party was gone. Stoner had a chance, maybe one more lap and Stoner would have had a shot at Party. And pretty much the only person who's gonna leave Pocono happy is gonna be Party. Everybody is mad at somebody. The tempers are flaring. That is something else. Corey had the fastest lap.